Hello, everyone. So Nova and OJS are both very big systems. So I'm just talking about a snippet that feeds into how Nova and OJS use community to feed into that battle against commercialization. I guess is what I'm trying to get to. So I'm going to do a quick touch on that, and then Julia and Zoe are going to do a little discussion on how they're actually using those systems for reaching out to community. I'm going to pause for a second. Jenny, is there a way to get my notes up as well with the two screens?
No, because we've only got one screen, sorry, Virginia.
No worries. That's fine. I'm very adaptable, people. This is what you'll learn about me. All right. So institutional repositories serve as a digital record for the research work of an academic institution and a way to disseminate and access the research. Nova is the institutional repository, and it's one of the main points of publication for resources like reports, research data, and our research theses from the university. We also utilise the concept of green open access that Lisa spoke about earlier to make the accepted manuscript of research publications available for anyone worldwide to download, while complying with any publisher copyright policies, including embargoes. Nova can be searched in many ways to find your research. There is a bit of confusion sometimes that it's not easy to search Nova, but actually you can paste your phrase search within quotation marks in that top search bar at the top of the homepage there. We've also got several search options if you use the browse by menu here. You can drop down and browse by creator or keyword. You can also, when you're searching in this top search box, it's searching across all the full text attachments in the repository. So you're pulling up, the research you're interested in anywhere across the repository. We also have an advanced search option, which isn't clearly labeled, but it's hidden under this little triangle here. And within that option, you have the ability to limit it only to full text records within the repository. So you're only bringing back that open access content that you're going to be able to see. Otherwise, what's in the repository is what's called a metadata record, where we've captured information about that resource and publication, or NTRO. So you can investigate and see the abstract and its creators, see where it was published originally, to see if that is something you want to track down to use in your research if it's relevant. So for everything in the repository, we assign a permanent identifier, which helps with efficient citation and discovery. There we go. So they include handles, which come with every repository record, and then we're also able to assign a DOI in certain circumstances. If you're interested in including anything in Nova, or for more information, you can contact us at our email address here or on the phone. But email is always a good place to start with us. Yeah. The Open Journal System. So the Open Journal System is a good way to publish openly. PKP, who owns the service, runs several systems, open systems. There's an Open Journal system, there's an Open Monograph system, there's an Open Conference system, pretty sure there's another one too, which someone will jump in and tell me. Maybe it's preprints. But we have Open Journal system here at Newcastle. It's a good way for a journal to manage the entire workflow from the researcher submitting to the journal as an author, and then the editorial team coming in to review, make sure all of the conditions have been met, assign it to peer review, and then move it forward into production. So it's a great workflow that's built into the system that allows you to assign it to the appropriate editorial team member at each step of the process. The Open Journal system utilises diamond open access in most cases, which means that it's free for users to read and for authors to publish in. And it's a really good way to support student-led journals in which research students can get that experience with working on a journal and the roles involved in that, including peer review and layout editing, etc. Open source systems like OJS and open access give rise to more equitable forms of scholarly publishing. For Open Access Week this year, we are running a share and win competition in which you can go in the draw to win the first 25 submissions win a $20 shopping voucher. And then all submissions go in the draw for two $250 shopping vouchers. So in order to do that, we're utilising that green open access concept again. So all you need to do is share your eligible manuscript to Nova, and the scholarly publishing team, which includes me, will liaise with you and ensure that we can enter you in the draw in some way. So that competition's open till the 29th at midnight. Let me come back to this one for a minute. It's open till midnight on the 29th. There's my notes, Jem. I don't think they can. No. Doesn't matter anyway. And the only other point I had to make was that, you know, I think that community against commercialisation is a really important concept, and a quote that I found this morning actually from the Confederation of Open Access Repositories call, which was, knowledge is a public good, so let's treat it like one. And that's essentially what we're trying to do in this circumstance. Thank you.